it's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, this is intense. They talk about it for months, they remember it for years. It matters almost too much when Barca and Real collide. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Gareth Bale, for me, is quite an easy choice here. He knows he has the type of acceleration that scares defenders, and there's such a directness about his style. He doesn't allow many back for a second bite, so he can be a devastating presence in this.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Cristiano Ronaldo has been found. He's got away with one there.
Oh, he did really well to force the mistake by pressuring them like that. That's great grit for you. Well, I think the early signs have been very good for them. They've already got that defence unsettled, and now they've got to back it up.
Barcelona looking really energetic early on. It is a high press. Decent progress down the left. And it's Vidal. Vidal with the ball through. Lewandowski has a go! Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
Well, he caught that one right on the meat. Cracking effort. OK, they've missed a couple of chances so far, but you can take nothing away from their spirit and desire. They look as though they want it more.
Coleman. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Vidal did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Lewandowski tries to dink it in. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Bale looking up to see who wants it. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Tries lifting it over. Lewandowski. Goal! Barcelona! I've given such an open invitation. He was always going to shoot.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Barcelona give themselves the perfect start. Can they build on it? So they got the only goal to give them a 1-0 lead. Now it's Lavezzi. Marco Verratti. And it's Lewandowski. Tries a through ball. Goalkeeper's ball. Bale. Approaching the half-hour mark. Oh, really tiny interchange. Looks to slip it through. Bale. A chance! Hits one! What a throw in. Not a good throw at all, really. He's given away possession cheaply. Lewandowski looks to dink one in. He's hit it first time.
Oh, that was great improvisation. He got himself in the perfect position to strike the shot.
Joel Ward. He's made sure that that won't get through. Fabregas. Barcelona are looking odds-on to go in at the break with their advantage intact. And it's Lavezzi. Barcelona are in control here on the brink of half-time. Out for a throw. Cesc Fabregas. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Lewandowski. Bale does well to read it and intercepts. It's come loose. Real Madrid being made to look sloppy in possession here. Now the pass. Lewandowski. Lewandowski has a go! That is terrific from Lewandowski! Two to the good. They have breathing space.
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
That is going to be the final action of the first half. Barcelona ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. It's the start of the second half. That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. Coleman. Lavezzi. Coleman. Fine defending there. Neither side really getting hold of the ball. Lavezzi. Out towards the flank. With a delicate ball. They've got it back and can have another go. The assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Vidal. Barcelona are 2 up. Lavezzi. Marco Verratti with a good steal, well played. Coleman. Plays it out to the wing. It's Lewandowski. Barcelona look to make a change here. Bale. Another piece of really good defending. Lewandowski floats one over. Away from immediate danger. Lavezzi. Cesc Fabregas. Lewandowski now on a hat-trick. Cristiano Ronaldo clearly felt the invitation was there to shoot, and why not? Joel Ward. Fine defending there. Now it's Bale. Bale! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Joel Ward. Bale. And it's Lavezzi. They really are proving themselves to be solid all over the field. Bale tried to play it through.
Yeah, and the vision to get him through was all good, but the execution of the pass wasn't quite right. But importantly, he's holding his line until the very last moment, and that will pay off.
Coleman. Lavezzi. Fine defending there. Lewandowski plays it long. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, the ball's come loose! They are rampant! Surely now, beyond all doubt. Bale did well there. He was onto it in a trice.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he? Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Barcelona take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight. Looks like a good ball through. And he's onside. Ward passes it through, and he's straight offside. Barcelona are closing in on a comfortable win. Dinks one in. Bale. It's Bale! It's broken loose.
To be fair, that was tough for the keeper to handle.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Real Madrid do retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Oh, he's come up against a brick wall there. And it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski tries the route one option. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. And the finish! And he should have made it 4. It so nearly came off for him.
I think what we're looking at here is just a very special talent. Someone who can decide the outcome of a match on his own.
And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona were irresistible here, dominant, utterly ruthless. Only ever one result. The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, it's a tough one, but I'll go for Dani Alves, just to point out that he masquerades as a fullback. You know, he'll spend so much of the game deep in opposition territory, playing like a winger. Tremendous fitness and athleticism, and that enables him to perform this way.
Yeah, the scourge of so many strikers. And it's Bale. Bale with a delicate ball. Lewandowski has a goal! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Oh, even a section of the opposition fans were applauding that. You just have to appreciate it.
Well, once upon a time I was harsh on goalkeepers, but now I'm more sympathetic because the ball moves all over the place these days, and we've just seen it again.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Managed to get it away. Where to from here? It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? Marcelo. Barcelona making the ideal start. It is something to build on.
What a good start to the game. I think their play has been fast and inventive, and this is a fine example of early intent. They've begun as they mean to go on, and another goal is on the cards.
Inzaghi! And a second time! It's in!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Robin is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal. They just got caught napping.
Salah. Brisel. Got into a good position, but he may need to hold things up. Through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Daniel Alves. Curtis Davis. Brisel. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Bale plays a clever pass. Robin. Blint. Mohamed Salah. Blint. Kovacic. Brisel. Marco Verratti. Now it's Bale. Bale floats one over, and he's made certain that won't get through. Luis Gustavo. Blint. And it's Inzaghi. Out to the left it goes. Offside, I think? Yes, it is. Curtis Davis. Looks like a good ball through. Oh, surely that deserved better.
And that all stems from great vision, you know. What a delightful little ball over the top that was.
David Luiz positions himself well and cuts it out. Lucas Piszczek. Bale looks to dink one in. Goal! Barcelona!
Unbelievable.
And they get themselves in front! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
It's almost a case of sacrificing some of the power in favour of getting the technique right. And technically, that volley was as good as it comes. That's not an easy skill, we know that by now. That's fantastic.
Barcelona take the lead.
Oh, look, it's lovely having a player with such ability in your side. He's always capable of coming up with something important, and he's done it again.
He's got the ball glued to his feet. Bale. Brisel. Curtis Davis. Kovacic. Inzaghi has a go! It's a loose ball. Vidal. Cristiano Ronaldo. Chip through. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Luis Gustavo. Blint has created one goal already. Looks to slip it through. And it's Dani Alves. Cesc Fabregas does well to read it and intercepts. That is going to be the final action of the first half. Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we're underway again. Curtis Davis. Blint. Mohamed Salah with the ball through. Out towards the flank. Bale. Lewandowski tries to dink it in. Cristiano Ronaldo has been given offside. Curtis Davis. And it's Salah. Blint. Brizol looks to thread it through. It is a corner. Bale. Cristiano Ronaldo tries a through ball. Curtis Davis cuts it out. Daniel Alves. Robben. Daniel Alves. Now the pass. Here it comes. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Cesc Fabregas tries the route one option. Cristiano Ronaldo passes it through. Here it is now, surely! They've done it! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe! Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Well, we've just seen intelligent football from intelligent footballers. That's honed on the training ground and lovely when it comes off on match day.
Barcelona take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, they've opened a nice gap at this stage, but there's nothing to stop them from trying to widen it a little further.
Mohamed Salah knocks it towards the front. Cesc Fabregas. Barcelona had to make a change here. Tries a through ball. He's picked him out. That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. Robben. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Now it's Inzaghi. It's come loose. Lobs it in gently. It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Cesc Fabregas. Aim forward. Lewandowski with a long pass out wide. And it's Lewandowski. Luis Gustavo comes sliding in. Curtis Davis. Brizol. Blint. Luis Gustavo. Blint. Luis Gustavo. Brizol. Kovacic. Blint. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Just a quarter of an hour to play. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now the pass. Daniel Alves does well there, alert. And they're guilty of lacking inventiveness here, it's all broken down. Kovacic. Now it's Inzaghi. He goes long. What an adventurous run from a defender. Oh, good interception. Vidal. Marcelo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Daniel Alves. Now it's Inzaghi. And the ball's come loose and the chase is on. And they go once more. He's managed to get himself offside.
Well, look, it's always a tricky game to play in squeezing up and trying to catch the opposition offside, but that worked really well then.
Marco Verratti. Bale with the ball through.
Well, he just ran down the cul-de-sac then, no wonder he lost the ball.
Daniel Alves gets into the right position to intercept. Inzaghi. Long and high towards the flank. Luis Gustavo. Lovely bit of skill. Vidal. Thrust towards the front line. Deftly done. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Looks like a good ball through. A real chance to break. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, he can't be happy missing that after being put clean through. That's about as good a chance as you can get.
Oh, that's great stuff. Exactly what he's all about.
Well, there's no doubt that the whole team revolves around him now. He leads by example, and he's become the main pivot. Cracking player.
Ball's loose. Who's getting there? Marco Verratti. Lewandowski plays it out to the wing. Curtis Davis. And that's that. So they have their win. They had all the answers to whatever the opposition threw at them, and the results followed inevitably. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Oh, listen, if you've got that kind of power and that kind of pace in your team, I think you'll plough through.
a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I've got to go for a man who rarely makes a mistake, Thibaut Courtois. A great shot stopper, but then again, so are most other keepers. But what sets him apart, for me, is the way he commands his box. And that he does with supreme authority.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Jeffrey Kondogbia. Fabio Coentrao. Mesut Ozil with the ball through. Coentrao. Jeffrey Kondogbia looking up to see who wants it. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Lukaku. Lukaku, big chance.
Well, that was a really awkward one for the goalkeeper to deal with.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Lukaku. Tries a through ball. It's Alexis Sanchez! He's delivered all right! With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Alexis Sanchez just knew instinctively where the ball was going to end up. That's clearly been worked on the training ground, and the understanding is pretty exceptional between them, and it was beautifully worked.
Barcelona trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Barcelona are already trailing here early on. They cannot afford to let this get worse.
The only consolation at this stage is that they've got a lot of time on their side. You try to find a positive for any eventuality, and while an early concession is...
Sticks it away! And they are disappearing out of sight! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Yeah, I've got great admiration for the finish, but I've even more admiration for the pass that set it up. It was delicious. Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
And it's Verratti. Chip through. Guarín. Mesut Ozil. Marcelo tries a long pass towards the front. He's made sure that that won't get through. Bale tries one! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Oh, look, I don't need to tell you that is not a good area to lose possession in, and should it be repeated, I think there's a real chance that the next time they're going to be punished for it.
Jeffrey Kondogbia. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Good ball. Just the goalkeeper to beat. It's a loose ball. Oh, he's hit the bar! Cristiano Ronaldo. Ball's out on the left now. 30 minutes gone. Oh, that's neat. Now the pass. Mesut Ozil gets it back. Well, he would surely have scored there more times than not. Bale. Mustafi. Jeffrey Kondogbia has set up one goal so far. Cristiano Ronaldo! Saved only by poor finishing.
He knows very well he can score from that distance. Not quite this time.
Guarín boots it upfield. Barcelona are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Cristiano Ronaldo plays a clever pass. Mesut Ozil. Now it's Lukaku, played out to the right. Real chance! Jerome Boateng, very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full-contact contest. Lewandowski floats one over. Jeffrey Kondogbia. Mustafi. Cristiano Ronaldo. Lukaku, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Lobs it in gently. Mamadou Sakho positions himself well and cuts it out. Guarin. Jeffrey Kondogbia. Guarin. There's the end of the first half. The second half gets underway.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Mesut Ozil with a delicate ball, face to face with the keeper. They are running riot! And surely that settles it! Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Well, when you go one-on-one with the keeper, you can't afford any indecision, and that was decisive and clinical.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Lukaku tried to play it through.
Look, if he wants that ball to make it, then he has to pass it with a bit more zip. I think he knew as soon as it left his boot, it was going to be cut out. Just lacked a little more power.
Marco Verratti tries leading the charge, but he's having to go it alone. Shade too heavy, keeper can pick that up. Gets it upfield. Jerome Boateng cuts it out. Forward it goes. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, and the vision to get him through was all good, but the execution of the pass wasn't quite right. But importantly, he's holding his line until the very last moment, and that will pay off.
Lukaku decides to play it back, and he should have made it 4.
I think when you're in front of goal like that, you really should do better. That's a poor finish in the end.